is this? Tabletop Island, huh? Let's see what this is all about.
Hiding deep in the shadows stands Mysterium Mansion, where ghosts continue to haunt and things aren't always as they seem. We've hired the best mediums the world has to offer in hopes to solve the murders. The first medium has a vision, and it seems almost holy-like. This piano, the large pipes, the smokiness. After determining all of the potential suspects, it led us directly to the nun. The mediums then began to stare at photographs to determine where this murder took place. Was it in the girl's room? Was it in the kitchen? Or maybe it was in the cellar. After constantly shuffling through the images, they begin to have a vision. It's these floating candles with like a swishy flame. The only room that had any kind of heat was the kitchen, so they proceeded from there. Finally, they have to determine the murder weapon, and after staring at a bunch of potential items, boom, there's a final vision, and what seems to be a mysterious mouse that has nothing to do with what they should be focusing on. They were leaning in towards that fork-shaped item. It ended up being the nun in the kitchen with a fork. Now, will time run out before the other mediums can determine the other murders? Or will these mediums prevail?
Welcome to Tabletop Island. I'm Bernardo, your host, and today we're going to be talking about the board game Mysterium. Now this comes with a long line of games that follow it, and I will get into that. So this game started a trend in board games that I'm a huge fan of, but we want to start with the game that has the strongest piece of theme for it, and that started it all, and that is Mysterium. Mysterium, you have one player who's playing a ghost and everybody else is playing a medium who is having these visions that are provided by this ghost to explain who killed them, where they were killed, and how they were killed. And each medium has their own different character, place, and object or murder weapon. But the ghosts can't say anything. So they're using cards much like Dixit that I've reviewed in the past. These abstract artworks, they are so beautiful, and you are trying to use them to narrow down. Maybe it's the color, maybe it's an object in it, but you kind of have to gauge how that person thinks to see how and what kind of clues you're going to provide for them. The game has so much going for it. It has such a cool concept. There is just one big flaw. The game takes a while to set up. You have to not only put each person and murder weapon and place on each little sleeve on your board. You have to set it up. You have to. There's so many pieces that go out on the table, which looks beautiful, mind you. I don't think that that's something that takes away from the theme, which is why it was in the top 5 board games for the horror Halloween theme, because it really captures the theme. The only problem outside of the setup, which is a bit lengthy, is the gameplay. The game is a bit lengthy. I would say about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. If you're teaching people, I can't even give you an estimate because it depends on your guys' learning curve. But it's a fun game. It's such a unique concept, and I think this concept has been dove into quite a bit, and there are games I think that do it a lot better. And honestly, it's worth looking into. I'll eventually be doing reviews for those games. I'll actually leave a link in the description for some to kind of give you a little more guidance to the ones that I think might be a little bit better and are a lot shorter in length. But if you can look past that, the game's fantastic and the experience that goes with it is unmatchable. It's so frustrating to be the ghost and to not be able to say something. And if everyone doesn't guess their person and get to the end, at the end, everyone has to guess who they think killed the ghosts while they're trying to give clues. And if you do, you win and set the ghosts free. But if you don't, then you all lose. And I like the game, again, but I wouldn't recommend it only because there have been games out there that kind of do it a little bit better. But if you like how everything looks and you like all that setup and you like all that stuff, this game is great, and I would recommend it. I do think it is a little bit pricey. I'll leave a link in the description as to where to buy it with your Amazon Prime needs. But honestly, that's all I have for you guys today. There isn't too much to talk about. I think the game's very straightforward, but it's such a unique idea. Again, I will leave a link in to kind of take a look at some of the other games that I think do it a little bit better, but you can be the judge of that. I don't want to discredit this game because it not only started a lot of this, but it has a lot still going for it. But that is all I have for you guys today. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate any feedback. I'm trying to make these videos more and more outrageous, and with your guys' help, I have been doing so I do appreciate it. If you are interested in notifications, there is a bell up there somewhere. Monday, regular board game reviews. Wednesday, weekly update/talks. And then on Friday is my vintage board game reviews. That is all I have for you guys today. I will see you guys next time.